the best. Great fire. Rich famous.
Winner, chicken dinner, money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. Winner, chicken dinner, money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. Trying to get rich. Who else in the building trying to break the house? Week 8, NFL picks against the spread. Let's do it. Last week, for the reminders, let's get a quick recap. Last week 5-1. Week before that 5-1. Week before that 4-2, which brings our grand total of the locks, not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me, the winner, chicken dinners. Like this hat tonight, we had Houston. That feeling, yeah. I put a couple dollars for my birthday. I ain't gonna lie, I'd have been mad as a motherfucker doing this part of this show, or just in general. I would have been mad. I hate losing. I hate being wrong. But we had Houston tonight. Anyway. Last week, the last 3 weeks brings our total of the locks, and I'll show you because I'm transparent on my show. Brings us to 25-18, and we on Instagram too. 25-18. We started off a little slow. I think the week before we went 4-2, we went 3-3, and then the week before that, I think we went 2-4. So we just now starting to warm up. We just now starting to see the board a little bit better. And I'm not trying to be cocky. I want to win this week too. So just keep that in mind. We've been seeing the board good. We've been seeing the board well. And hopefully we can win this week too. I'm hoping to go 6-0 so I can hit my 6th pick for $100. But anyway, with that being said, first game on the NFL ticket. We got Baltimore Ravens out on the road at Cleveland, giving Cleveland 8.5. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland, you ain't shit. Like, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Cleveland, y'all booing, y'all cheering. Deshaun Watson getting hurt on the field. That's some scumbags, scum of the earth, low down, greasy, grimy type of shit. Like, you never supposed to cheer an athlete, a person getting hurt, even when you're rooting against them. Like, I get it, they ain't been the best this year, but the root that he tore his Achilles and y'all cheering on the field, yeah, it ain't gonna get much better. Y'all got Jameis Winston, and it's not no knock on Jameis Winston. I thought they should have put him in before they put Thomas in, or whatever his name is, last week. Then you put Jameis Winston at the end. Anyway, we ain't gonna spend much time on these picks. We gonna run right through them. I want to take Cleveland just because everybody's gonna be on Baltimore, but I can't take Cleveland. I gotta take Baltimore. I see Baltimore winning. I see them covering the spread. Even though when I went back and did the homework and you look at Cleveland, Baltimore, they lose at Cleveland. They don't really be covering. So now they gotta cover. They gotta win by 10. Could they do it? Could Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, Jackson, them niggas? Yes. Will they do it? I think they will. But that's only because I don't want to take Cleveland. I don't want to take Cleveland. I'm probably not even going to bet on that game. Next game, Tennessee Titans. No more Hopkins. He on Kansas City. They add Detroit. Detroit given 11.5. We had Detroit last week. We told y'all. 11.5 is a lot. And the public is on Detroit. They American darlings now. I'm looking on the CBS Sports app. Minus the 11.5. Detroit is 91%. Money line, 99%. I hate to see that. But I don't see Detroit losing. I see Detroit winning. I'm definitely not taking Tennessee. This is a game I'm probably not going to bet on either. I like Detroit. Next game, Indianapolis at Houston Texans. Houston giving 5. That good old number, 5. Indianapolis at Houston. Houston giving 5. They played already. Houston won 29-27, if I'm not mistaken. First game of the season, yep. 29-27, first game of the season. Houston could win. They might win. But I'm going with Indianapolis. I don't see them beating them twice. I like Indianapolis. I think they can win money line. I know everybody's going to be on Houston this weekend to prove my point. 81% with the points. 91%, 94% money line. I like Indianapolis with that 5. I do. Houston could win, but I don't see them covering the 5. I don't see them covering the 5. Next game, Green Bay at Jacksonville. Green Bay giving 4. Jacksonville at home, coming off that 2 weeks in London. Remember, they lost to Chicago and London. They stayed in London, played the Patriots, beat the Patriots. Now you back home in Jacksonville. 2 weeks, a long time to be on the road. Now you back home, getting 4. This game is a little tough. Last week we had Green Bay as a lot. The week before that, we had Green Bay as a lot. So we've been betting with Green Bay. I'm going to just keep it a buck. This one I'm a little shaky, a little nervous. I ain't going to lie, a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous. I think Green Bay is going to win. I don't think they're going to cover. I'm going to take Jacksonville for the cover. Green Bay for the win. Jacksonville for the cover. Next game, Arizona at Miami. Tua Tagovailoa, he's back. You heard fucking nigga Tyreek Hill. He's back. Start me this week in fantasy football. And obviously Tua Tagovailoa, he is the guy. He is the guy. He is the engine that makes the ship run. They give him 4.5 though, just because Tua Tagovailoa is back? What? I don't think so, folks. I don't think so. I think they're getting people to jump on board. You've been out 4 to 5 weeks. You think you're just going to come back and put on the Superman cape and win? You might win, but you're not covering that 4.5. I like Arizona. Next game, New York Jets at New England. New England getting 7. New England coming off the trip from London. New England always beat the Jets. Obviously, no Tom Brady. He not walking through that door. Kevin McHale not walking through that door. Larry Bird not walking through that door. You niggas is done. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Jets, you got fucking nigga name from the Las Vegas Raiders. Y'all know the wide receiver. He like, yo, I came in. I'm looking at some things I'm not liking. I got to speak up. I was a little reluctant to speak. Devontae Adams, right? I see the Jets winning. I don't see the Jets covering. I like New England. I like New England. I like New England. 7 points at home. Is the Jets? I know they lost. How many the Jets lost? Let me 5 in a row. Let me see how many the Jets lost. Steelers, Bills, Vikings. They lost 4 in a row. I don't see them losing 5 in a row, especially not to New England. I don't see them winning by 10 points on the road. I just don't. I don't. I like New England with the points. Next on the slate, we got Atlanta. Atlanta at Tampa Bay. Atlanta giving 2.5. Tampa Bay just lost their best wide receivers. What? Todd Bowles, what are you doing, like my guy? The game is over, bro. The game is over. And we had let me see. We had that was Monday Night Football. We had Baltimore as a lock. Yeah, the Ravens. They lost by 10. First it was looking close, then it wasn't. Mike Evans had the hamstring, he went out. Then the end of the game, you down points, bro. You're not gonna win the game. Even with the onside kick, you're not gonna win the game. Yet it's still Baker Mayfield trying to, throw the ball, and what happens? You lose your second best wide receiver. He break his ankle or whatever happened. You get carted off the field. So you should be a 5, 6, 7 point underdog, but you only getting 2.5 at home. That makes me look a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous. First, I was on Atlanta, and Atlanta already beat Tampa Bay, and I had Atlanta. I think I put 330 on Atlanta to win 300. That was a Sunday night or a Monday night football game. We had Atlanta. I bet Atlanta. So far, I bet Atlanta 3 times this season. We won 2 and we lost 1. I got Tampa Bay only because of the spread. If you're a gambler, you know certain spreads or certain situations make you look with the side eye like, damn, really? Can't go for that. They trying to trick me, trying to do this Jedi mind trick. I gotta go with Tampa Bay. Next game on the slate: Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly up to the sky. They add Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals getting 2. Bengals minus 2.5. At first, it's like, nah, Eagles is way better than this Cincinnati. But are they really? You beat my New York Football Giants. Giants is trash. Sprinkle some L dirt on them. They got a good defense, but Daniel Jones, a.k.a. Daniel Dimes, he's trash. They beat the Giants like we had last. We had the Eagles last week. Oh, real quick too. Last week we went 5-1 on the locks. We also went let me see real quick. We also went 10-6 overall. We had a great week last week. We just hoping to keep the momentum rolling. I just had to state that real quick. Should have stated it in the beginning. Anyway, I got Cincinnati. I got Cincinnati at home. If they win, they're gonna be 4-4. Eagles, they'll be 4-3 in that division with Washington, Dallas. It'll still be a competitive division. I got Cincinnati winning. I got Cincinnati covering. When you look at the public, they on the Eagles, and I love to see that. I love to see the public leaning heavy on one way, and I go the other way. I go the other way. I love to see that. Next game, we got the New Orleans Saints at the LA Chargers. LA Chargers giving 7. Who that? Who that? Who that said they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that said they gonna beat them Saints? Saints been looking like L. Trashington. Will they? The question is, are they gonna lose? And are they gonna lose by the spread? They lost 5 in a row. They lost to Eagles, better team. Falcons, better team. Kansas City Chiefs, better team. Buccaneers, better team. Buccaneers spanked them 51-27. Spanked them niggas. And then they lost to the Broncos 33-10. There's really no reason to take the Saints, but is the Chargers that good? I know they lost last week. Chargers lost to and we had Arizona last week. Are they gonna come home and win by 7 though? I think they win the game. I don't think they win by 7 points. I'm going with New Orleans. Next game on the slate, we got the Buffalo Bills at Seattle Seahawks. Touchdown Seahawks. Seahawks getting 3 at home. Buffalo Bills showing us what they could do with Amari Cooper. Looking good. I would like to see them add some defense. Seattle a little banged up. DJ Metcalf, etc. They got the 12th man home. I see Buffalo winning. I can't really take the Seahawks. I like Buffalo. I think they're the better team. Really, it's just a matter of the quarterbacks. Geno Smith, Josh Allen. Who are you going to take? I'm taking Josh Allen. The spread is 3. Will I be surprised if it's a push? 20-17, 26-23. I'm not going to be surprised, but I don't think Seattle got a chance to win. The public is on. Let me see what the public is on. Public is on Buffalo, 68% with the points, and 85% money line for those that's tuning in. It's the CBS Sports app. Next game, Chicago at Washington. Washington getting 3. Chicago 4-2. Washington 5-2. Washington been looking good. They lost last week. They won last week, even though their quarterback went out. Who they played again last week? They played the Panthers, blew them out 40-7. Chicago, on the other hand, coming off a bye, beating the Jacksonville Jaguars in London, or was it Brazil or whatever. This week here, I like Chicago. I like Chicago Bears, and I like the Hollywood Shuffle, Chicago Shuffle. Washington, Jalen Daniels, he gonna come back. He was day to day. I think he hurt his ribs or whatever. His mom's like, yo, he good. All right, mommy, you know what I mean? Dr. Mommy, you know what I mean? She is Asian too now. I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? I ain't really buying what you're saying. And he probably is 100%. Probably got banged up. I know what it's like to get a fractured rib. Side note, this my show. Was fighting two people, you know what I mean? After some party shit, nigga was drunk, and they got my ribs real good, you know what I mean? Next day I woke up mad, pain. Then I went to did the little x-ray, had a little fracture here. That shit painful when you trying to breathe and your ribs is cracked. That shit is painful, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't doubt that they can shoot him up and he'll be ready to roll. But I don't think they win. I think they lose. I think they lose. I think the Cowboys win. And who else in that division? Cowboys down, I think, the Giants. I like Chicago. Next game, Carolina at Denver. Denver giving 11. I know they just finished beating the shit out of the Saints, 33-10 at the Saints. Could they beat Carolina and cover the spread? Yes, they could. Are they going to cover, or do I think they're going to cover 11 and win by 2 touchdowns? No, I do not. I'm going to take the Carolina Panthers, and I love when I see, I wouldn't be surprised they win straight up. Like, I ain't going to lie. I might sprinkle a little bit on the money line and really double your money. When you win games like this, like Carolina Panthers is plus 430. So you put $100, you win $530 back. That's when you blow Vegas up. You kill them. Like, yeah, you thought you got a nigga, taking them straight up on the money line. And 98% is on Denver to win. I'm gonna take the points, but I wouldn't be surprised if Carolina wins straight up on the money line. I wouldn't be surprised. Next game, Kansas City Chiefs at the Las Vegas Raiders. Last week we had the Raiders. Last week we had the Rams. We lost that game. Anyway, Raiders is at home getting 9.5. Kansas City Chiefs just got their new toy, DeAndre Hopkins, D-Hop. I know he happy to get out of fucking Tennessee. Like, yo, y'all niggas is trash. I'm so happy to be playing with a quarterback that could get me the ball. We got a good running back. We got a great coach. Raiders, last time they played the Chiefs, they beat the Chiefs. Not this year, but last year. I like the Chiefs. I like the Raiders. I know this is going to be crazy, but the public be on these teams too much, and the public been winning because the favorites been winning. I don't think so this week. I'm going with the Vegas Raiders. This is not a game I'm probably going to be betting on. We're going to get to the locks in a minute, but I think they could stay close. I think they could keep it close. I'm going to take the Raiders with that 9.5. Chiefs haven't really been, they've been winning, they undefeated, but they haven't been blowing teams out. They haven't been looking like the Chiefs of old, where you definitely know they're going to win. You know they're going to cover the spread. So that's why I'm on the Raiders. Next game, Sunday Night Football, Dallas at San Fran. How about them Cowboys? Jerry Jones, you looking crazy. Shit crazy. You got Mike McCarthy like, listen, I don't know if the plays is bad plays. I don't know if the plays is bad concepts, because you jumping on these airwaves like, yo, woo, Jerry, you should be falling back, letting the team run. You doing the most, and y'all been losing. I don't think you're going to lose this week, though. Even if you do lose, because San Francisco do got your number, but San Francisco was banged up. No IU, no McCarthy, no Christian McCaffrey. Just, who's the other, Debo Samuels, Kittles. San Fran is banged up, and they still favored by 4. I don't know. Dallas had a week off, so they had they had a bye. Let me make 100% sure they're coming off the bye. Coming off the bye after that ass whipping from Detroit Lions. I think they could cover the spread. I think they could win outright. And this is what's going to happen. Let me go to the standings. This is what's going to happen in the NFC East. If the Eagles lose, they're going to be 4-3. Cowboys win, they're going to be 4-3, so they're going to be tied. Washington lose, they're going to be 5-3. Shit going to be a little tight. Shit going to be a little close in that NFC East. And my Giants is at the bottom, we 2-5. It is what it is. But I got Dallas with that 4. Last game on the slate before we get to the locks is my New York Football Giants. Now y'all know what I'm about to do. It's New York in the house. It's Brooklyn in the house. Uptown in the house. Shaolin, are you in the house? Everybody, are you in the house? Japan, are you in the house? Baby, baby, come on. Baby, come on. Baby, come on. Russell Wilson, we went against Russell Wilson last week. We had the Jets. That was a horrible pick. Jets got their ass spanked. They got their teeth kicked in. But the Jets was favored. Now you're favored. And you favored by 6. Could the Pittsburgh Steelers win and cover the spread? Of course they can. They got TJ Watt. They got the good running game. They playing good. I think they win. But I don't think they cover the spread. I'm going with Giants. And I like the New York Football Giants with that 6. Because the Giants got a good defense. Giants got a good defense. Will I be surprised if Pittsburgh blow them out? No. This is Friday night. Monday I might change my pick. But for the channel, taking the Giants with the 6. Now let's get to the lock. Let me play the theme music first though for the locks.
Rich famous.
Winner, chicken dinner, money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one poperism. Coupon gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals.
Winner, chicken dinner. You know what it is. Here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner, chicken dinners. Again, Indianapolis, Arizona, New England, Cincinnati, Chicago, and Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? $100 on that? 48-41. Remember, Sunday is my birthday. I appreciate all the birthday wishes. You know what it is. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.